Good morning, people! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the usual Wednesday morning streaming with horror games and horror content. Hello, Breadman, and hello, Eclipse. You guys were on time, and some of you were also asking where's the stream. The stream is here. Everything's cool. I wasn't late. I'm pretty sure I was on time. Hello and good morning. How are you guys doing? I feel absolutely devastated after watching the FNAF movie yesterday. But it was fun, so I guess it was a win-win in one way or another. Stream was late? No, it's not. I think it's because you guys. Is the time zone changed at your place? Like, you know, did they change the clock? Because in Romania they changed it last Saturday. Or actually it was like Sunday, like 2 a.m. or something. So is it because of that? Time zone changed there as well. How about you, Evo? I'm asking. Because maybe that's what's causing the confusion. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I was so confused the morning of my Sunday morning. Like, I literally woke up and I was so refreshed. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it 8 a.m.? I was joking. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to explain myself then. So I woke up at 8 a.m. I felt so fucking refreshed. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, they moved the time. I forgot. So yeah, okay. So, as many of you must have seen, today we are going to play Slay the Princess. As I heard, the game is sort of long, so I am not going to be able to finish it today. I have a feeling. Even though it says full gameplay, I don't think it's gonna be full gameplay. But we are going to come back to it in 2 weeks either way, because so people know even now, and I'm gonna repeat myself on Friday as well, but I'm gonna say it now as well, so everybody knows. I'm not gonna stream next week. I'm gonna take a break from streaming next week because I have an important things to do. I mentioned it on our movie watching marathon. I mentioned it to whoever left after watching the FNAF movie and surviving the har and the bite of 87. Hi. I had to time out at least 3 times. It was absolutely awful. I never thought that I'm going to have to time out people. I literally had to kick people out for I kicked everybody out for like a minute, and I'm hoping that they come back and they're gonna be fine. I was one of them. I know. You literally come in. Hello, Red. Welcome. Hello, Pasta. Okay, so first of all, Brad, you literally came in a bit too late to hear the rule where I said if somebody says the bite of 87, when the movie starts on the fucking opening credits, I'm gonna time out them. You came in. I was already losing my shit. I'm like, fuck it, you're out. 1 minute. Get on top of the fridge. And then you came back. Surprised I wasn't timed out. It was dessert. By the way, so shut the fuck. Anyway, so as I said, we're going to play Slay the Princess today. We're going to stream for like 3 hours, maybe. Worst case scenario, maybe 4. But that's like the best case scenario for y'all. So again, we'll see how we're going. And we're going to finish the game in 2 weeks, and then we're going to go play. We're going to continue playing Omori. Hopefully nothing is going to stop us from playing Omori. Like no epic and legendary horror game drops in 2 weeks for me to worry about. I'm just gonna check one thing before we start. And let me just... hold on. Okay, I forgot my window. I remember now. I kid you not, it's so fucking hot outside. It's not even November. Also, happy the Day of the Dead. I know it's not a happy day. Make sure to light a candle for your loved ones who are not with you anymore, but wish you the best. I'm going to also light a candle after my stream. Not during the stream because I don't want to burn. The schizo breakdown of 23. That was me yesterday. Nah, I must have been a bitch. I'm gonna be honest, I must have been a bitch. But I was so dead. I was so tired of all the bullshit. But otherwise, it was a fun movie. I'm gonna say now, as somebody who's not a huge fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise and doesn't know the every single bit of lore, like I literally couldn't give a single shit about the books. I think this was an okay movie. It was definitely not a good horror movie, but it was an okay movie. Like Saw for kids. It literally was Saw for kids. It was funny. Yes, it's a funny hee hee ha ha movie. It's literally, it was literally made for people on the spectrum. And you can see. To be honest, you were pretty chill mostly. Yeah, I was... If I would have camera on, which I wouldn't, but if I would have, you would have seen my face be like almost half of the movie. I'm kidding you not. Especially when the actually moment started, because there was like a flow of actually. When I accidentally, I was watching the movie, something happened, I was accidentally said, what? And then somebody decided that they have to explain the lore to me, and I'm like, it was just, you know, I just randomly said what, and now everybody's explaining the lore to me, and I'm like, who asked, you know? Because sadly it was not me. Everybody misunderstood, but it was fine. Just turn cam on next time /J. Nah. I'm pretty sure I doxed myself many times already. I was thinking to turn on the VTuber model and show it, but I was like, it's okay, we're just gonna watch the movie, that's enough. Hello Askar, welcome to the stream. I'm surprised I didn't get banned for the thing I did, Lamau. No, it's okay, I'm not banning anyone out of a good reason. Like, if you don't do something very criminally bad or very internet bad worthy, you know, I'm not gonna ban you. I was screaming ban at the beginning before you came. That's true. I was screaming ban, but then I was like, okay, everybody gets timed out. the GIF was very funny. The GIF was very funny because I was watching, everybody was watching your GIF, and then you had the revelation, like, wait, this is not safe for work, and then you deleted the GIF. That was funny. That was very funny. Anyways, we're going to start playing we're going to start playing Slay the Princess. Don't be scared, the game is not on yet. That's because, as far as I heard and checked, some funky shit happens if you leave the game without interacting on the screen, on the main menu. So I wanted to show that. I am going to quickly set up the game. What the fuck is it? Wait. Yeah. And you can already see the game. You can hear the game too, right? Yippee, game time, especially... Okay. Okay, you can hear the game. You can see it, right? So, this is a horror game and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a full list of content warning, okay? Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as parallax effects that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game preferences. I think I'm okay. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are not premature endings. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay, now I'm going to wait. We're going to wait and see the game bugging out. This is our princess, and we have to slay her. You can see that the game is moving very occasionally. This is what like may cause motion sickness in people. Is this game about the French Revolution? No, this is a fantasy story. Do you know anything about the game? I saw demos and never played the demos. I saw some. Read already my wife. Yes. So I actually never played the demos. However, I know some stuff about it. You know, this is how I was with Amanda the Adventurer as well. I never played the demos, but I sort of know about the game. Sora. This is like a visual novel. What route are you going if there are multiple? We're going to see. We're going to see. Again, I'm going to play sometime. This is what I'm talking about. All right. If anybody knows if there is something else beyond this screen, I think we can start. I was so creeped out when I first saw it. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, wait. This is how I was. But I think we are ready to start a new game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You're doing a very good Punisher impression, thank you.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Epic. Explore the end of the world. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Explore. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Explore. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Explore. Can't someone else do this? Explore. Forget it. I'm not doing this. Explore. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Explore. Do I get some sort of reward for doing it? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. This tutor says Viva la revolution. Silent, continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Okay, how should we approach our first view? Also, this is the this movement is gonna if this movement is, I don't think it's gonna bother me per se. Kill, damn. You guys don't even hesitate. Should we march into the most? Should we start very badly, or should we start like just turning around and leave without any exploration? I would actually. Should we start with explorations? Actually, let's start with exploration. Wait, what happened? Oh, never mind. Everything's cool. The end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Uh-huh. But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done.
Pog, no more
We're
people.
counting on you.
Okay. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay.
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Very simple.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Is this another gacha game? What do you mean? This is a horror game, bro. What the fuck do you mean? The cabin is her boyfriend?
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
A slave? Sorry. Killing the princess seems kind of a bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Can someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Forget it, I'm not doing... have you considered maybe I'm okay with... Okay, have you considered that I'm okay with the end word?
Of course
The
I
word
haven't.
ending.
Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Well, I do.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I am. Did I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Oh, okay, cool. Can you tell me what's my prize?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you.
A bit louder, okay.
And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
The economy is in shambles, of course, so you all want the world to end. Lol. Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Okay. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin. Okay, I'm sold, let's get this over with. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Which one do you guys want? Should we approach it carefully or should we approach it like, yeah, slaying? It's late. Or we turn around and leave. Leave. Murder, hi Kion. Alright, which type of murder? The silent or the loud? Let's say, okay fine, I'll go to the cabin. Let's say, I should start saving. No, that's quick save. Let's save normally. Good. Wednesday, November. Oh, that's my current time. I got scared. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin. Talk to her first. Okay, then the first option. This one, the big one. I'm gonna wait for somebody who actually is expert on the game, but like, don't spoil me. That's all I ask. Just don't spoil me. Yes. Okay, cool.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Women.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Cool.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Voice of the hero.
We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ooh.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You get a bunch of voices in your head. Oh, cool. Should we take the blade or should we just enter without a question? What do y'all say? I'm gonna do a quick save. The voices are average weight of this Coliseum. True. Should we take the blade? Or should we leave it there? No blade if you want to talk to her first. Okay, then we're just gonna talk to her first. I'm just gonna talk to them. Well, you're late, Kion.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Damn.
It's hypnotizing.
It
It's
was
the
the
kind of
hero.
voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Damn romantic.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. Should you say I'm here to save you, or should you say that I'm here to check on you? I'm gonna do another quick save. Take her kidney. Bruh. We're in fucking, I don't know, maybe the 18th century, worst case scenario 70s. You think those kidneys are worth something? Here to check on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Sell her to Albanians. Oh,
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
I love her
There's
dress.
a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
What the fuck you mean worth to eat? Ugh. You came here from the Andy and Lele playthrough? Just a question.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I don't know, I'm ugly and people treat me nice.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains. Let's talk first or examine the chains? I mean, she might be a bit worried if I say let's talk first, but maybe we can try. Let's talk first.
Okay.
Oh, she did not like that. Oh, she cute though. Oh, she cute though. What's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up. If the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? Okay, what's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
I love this dress.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
She's my wife and I love her so much. She will eat me alive.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Princess is a very funny anime. If anybody knows it, it's about Princess is an anime about an all-boys school where to sort of stop boys from going haywire, there are selected boys. There are actually 3 boys who are selected to become like ladies or something like that. So they basically once in a while dress up to like wear female clothes, get photos taken of them, and they basically sell those. And these boys get paid for this shit. Like they get, I don't know, like food coupons and discounts at the cafeteria. So they basically literally get paid to dress up as a girl in an all-boy high school. And I fucking love that anime. It's so good. I literally recommend it to anyone. It's a bit of an old one. It's not the newest shit, but the outfits they wear are so good. I literally love all of their outfits. Oh my god, I miss that anime now. I think I have the manga on an ebook, but anyway, I wanna rewatch it now. Okay, so is Princess your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up in here. If you, if I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Alright.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Does she? I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm going to keep you locked up. Okay, let's explore a bit more. I was sent here to slay you. Okay, but actually, what is bitch? What happened? Oh, but I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I want to see for you for myself. I'm still not sure what to do here. I'm starting to think it's true. I want to see more, okay?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Deflect, what are you going to do if I let you out of here? No, I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure that they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous. Which one should it be? I was hoping you'd tell me, or the no, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous. Jesus. Hello, banana. Second. Okay.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Examine the chains. I see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Which one? Which one? Should we stay with her for a bit, or should we leave and try? Because the only thing we have upstairs is the knife, the blade. But maybe we could try. Let's try and get the blade.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
How? Aren't we the only ones in this cabin?
Is someone else here?
I'm asking because I'm nice, but yeah, I'm doing my own thing. Hey, let me out of here. Try the door. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Oh,
You're
that's
here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Yeah, but I don't even have a knife now. Then let's return.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Shut the fuck up, narrator.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
You know?
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Yo!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Freaky little creature.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay, should we try and save her first? I'm gonna do a save. We do a save first and then slay? What do you say? Let's try saving her. Let's try saving her.
Fine. against your better judgment,
Oh, she's so
you place the blade
cute.
against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
That's our hand. We look kind of ugly.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone. of
How
her
the
arm.
fuck is she not crying, bro?
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Oh, because we have a knife in our arm, the cursor looks different too. That's so cute.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
That's the thing. I was like, why is she not screaming?
She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah, literally how depression works. My life sucks, but I'm at least smiling.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Oh, the narrator said psych.
Watch me.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
Slay, 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 slay. Warn her. Slay, 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 slay. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Slay, 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 slay. Resist, slay, 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 slay. Resist.
The blade! Move the blade!
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious
Oh yeah, so
step
basically the
forward.
protagonist is a big bird man. We never get to see the face though. Ah, because I mean you can see from the arm.
We both know this isn't you.
I can fix him, girlies. When the guy gets crazy, we know this isn't you. I can fix you. Don't worry.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Try to be quick with what?
She plunges it into your
Oh.
chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. Not
Damn.
dead yet.
I think you'll get the damsel. I think so too.
Oh no!
I heard about
I'm
the
so sorry.
damsel.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Cool.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
Ah, that's so cute though.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
I mean, at least she doesn't know how to use it. That explains some stuff.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
The only sloppy toppy we can get. Never mind.
I'm so sorry!
Don't cry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Oh, romantic.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
No! I had so much to live for. Like, chapter 2, the Damsel. Oh, it is the Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting this terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to
Voice
save
of
our
the
beloved,
smitten.
we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Literally Gaston.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
4 of us?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Well, that's like a villain behavior.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
No, that's cringe, bro. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two
This
very
meter sounds like
different
Laszlo
questions,
from
but
What We
fine,
Do in the
I'll indulge
Shadows.
you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Lol.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
A version?
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Oh.
You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ.
I see.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Can you stop spamming, Banana? At least if you spam something that we understand. The romantic, the murder, and the puppet enter the cabin sound like a great joke. Oh.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Damn.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna grab the mic. Okay. Hello, Theo. Welcome. Are you doing fine? Okay, explore. I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from the cabin. Let's talk about this princess. Proceed to the cabin, turn around. Should we try saving her again? Okay, let's do a full round of trying to save her.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
If we run fast enough, they cannot stop all of us. Area 51.
We're going
The
to
princess is an
sweep her
alien.
off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
That's a bit too much.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with?
Not really, but
You're not at the cabin yet.
average
Still
nice
have plenty of
guys
time to reflect
on a
the
gamer
situation.
girls
I just hope
stream.
for all our sakes that
Whatever.
you make the right call.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is that falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
So I would rather take a nice guy than a guy telling me why I'm playing instead of being in the kitchen. If somebody would tell me in stream, I'm gonna say now, if somebody comes to this fucking stream or any of my streams and says go back to the kitchen, I'm gonna tell them, or if they're gonna say, if they're gonna say, or he's gonna say, why aren't you in the kitchen, I'm gonna tell him it's because if I go back to the kitchen, I'm going to make something that will surely kill you. Let that be a knife or poison. So I think it would be much better if you'd watch me play silly games than to risk your life with eating whatever I make. Because I can make good sarmale, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna poison it. That's all.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Special children.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Convenience.
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice.
A stallion be like.
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
I'm special, Edie. Explore. The only reason she was even able to kill... Okay, you're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more
Narrator
difficult.
said gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
The
I know it
less
sounds
I
like
know,
I'm hiding
the
something, but
better.
you're just going to have to take me at my word.
So she can
Just
barely hurt you.
can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world. Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
I mean, if she can bite her way out of it, then why didn't she do it all this time? Again. You know? That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Sure. Let me just... proceed to the cabin. Okay, should we try? I don't think we should try leaving now. Let's just go to the cabin. We're gonna try and leave in another
Warning.
run
you
or
go any
something
further.
later. I think this is a repeating thing. Like we just keep on repeating everything. Like, I mean, this is how it feels.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
That's epic.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Yeah, literally, like some people just don't know when to shut up. Literally, like some people don't have the EQ, okay, to know that sometimes you just don't say things, you know? Because I've been talking to some folks and they've been just saying things. I'm like, do you not have like any worry about people looking you like, what the fuck, you know?
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Sure. Head. Eh. Okay, proceeding to the cabin. I don't know when to shut up. I'm too autistic for my
The interior
safety.
of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh, wait, the place looks different. They have a mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Explore. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Oh, let's talk about
Very
this.
different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Lol.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Okay. What's about the mirror?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Huh.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Why would you lie about
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
that? Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Oh, like they know that they have feathers. Oh, and it okay, I think the narrator himself doesn't know that there's a mirror. But that's so weird. That means that he's not omnipotent and omnipresent. That's so interesting. Should we take the blade or should we enter the basement? I should make a quick save. Sorry, I beat my skin. Take the blade or just go down. I did a quick save. I did a quick save already, but I can make a normal save as well. That's sick. You get both. Oh yeah, you can actually see your quick saves here too. You should try again. What do you mean? Like from this save to save her? So don't take the knife, right? Take the blade, see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna take the blade then. Fuck it.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Like, you literally have those claws. You can kill her with those claws as well.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement.
Oh,
creaks
even
open,
this is
revealing
different.
An intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, okay, she still sounds
Her voice.
nice.
It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Damn.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yes,
Ooh.
for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Okay.
You walk down
Oh.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Okay.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Cool.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Even the voices in my head trying to raise up the girl, and I know that they're gonna fail.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero.
What the
I
fuck?
was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Wait, that she also knows that this is not the first time?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
So, okay, so this is not the same narrator then?
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end. And now
I mean,
I'm
technically
even
that's
more
also
certain that we
true.
must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Explode, you killed me and the last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. I was extremely unfair. Okay, now what should we do? I'm gonna go a quick shave. I'm gonna start by, hey, sorry, it was the narrator.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Oh my gosh, she's so wholesome.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yep.
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him.
Oh man, imagine she
violence.
also has voices. I mean, that could be the case. Imagine. Did you end the world after you killed me?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Ah, that's smart. This is the battle of the voices.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Slay.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Honestly, the word sucks. Okay, wait, hold on. No, I don't want the word to end. I have no feelings on one way or another about the word ending. Honestly, the word sucks. People are plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. Okay, how do we approach this one? Okay, do we want the word to end or do we don't? Do we care or do we not? The last one's damn, yeah. What'd y'all say? The last one. Fine.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
Oh, so she did destroy the world.
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out.
Oh, the hero changed his voice.
But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy.
By destroying the world?
Apparently, yes.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No.
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us.
That's not
She is
true.
our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
That's a bit too much.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Do I have to cut you out again? I really don't care for the last time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I don't want to.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
I love the Smitten voice the most in this game. Hello, In finance. Okay, are we slaying the princess or are we rescuing the princess this time? I should do a save. I don't want to see the automatic saves. I want to make my... Oh, okay, here. Rescue. I don't know. There's so many ways you can play this game. It's nice. Let's try and rescue her again. I feel like this is an Undertale situation when she remembers everything. I think so too. But like you also remember everything. It's the narrator is the fishy one. Okay, let's try to rescue her again.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yes.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to it if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
This is why I love him. You can't slit it out.
Gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
How?
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I love that the crown is also very childish now. Like previously the crown was very nice and detailed, and now it's so childish.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
And when I saw her face...
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess
Oh.
jumps up and
Oh, she's so
smothers you in a
cute.
joyful embrace. Ugh.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
This narrator doesn't trying to take over our body,
Is that a threat?
I think.
You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
Okay.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Oh my god, hello. Dude.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all
Dude,
wrong. What if
I
this
wanna
whole
ask
thing
you
is just a
now before the
misunderstanding? What if
time-
She doesn't want to end the world.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you now. Yes, English, please. Thank you very much. It's like the bare minimum we would like to ask on these streams. Because yeah, we speak only English, Hungarian, and English, and Romanian. So one of these three, please. Thank you.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Uh-oh.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. Do you want to end the world?
Are you seriously asking her that?
Oh, we've been over this one. I do want to end the world.
She's so cute though. I do want to end the world. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Okay? Should we try leaving?
That sounds perfect.
As the princess
Wow.
takes your hand in hers, and lets
Wow.
your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it, tumbles the last hope.
Literally
for the entire
Animu.
world.
Keep asking her. Sorry, I missed. Sorry. And I didn't save. Oh, fuck me then. Should I go back? Should I go back with the save? Or should I see this through? Continue, okay.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about
I think the
this.
door is slammed.
And what
Slam
happens
shut.
after we walk up the stairs? Let's see.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Yeah.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Hold on, he says, did I do that last time? Did I do that? He said that it's... Previously said that it's not the same narrator. That it's another narrator. This is so weird.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Whatever you say, Queen.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
True.
Of course you wouldn't understand.
True.
Our passions run deeper than
True.
anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it? I think you can open it if you try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. Okay, let's ask first.
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Oh, she's so
Of
dumb.
course she can. You believe in her, right?
Nobody is leaving this basement.
You're a bit muffled, sorry. I'm here. I'm eating in the meantime. I think you've got this. I think we can open this. I think I've got this. Okay. Should we let her do it? Should I do it? Or should we do it? Okay. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
And
The lock clicks.
Oh!
The door creaks open. Are you
Proud
kidding
of friendship. I love how you'd be like, these two are not in love, these two are
I
not dating.
told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
Bro, mood.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Didn't you also wanted it?
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? Across the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Romantic haze, you love will set you free. I got an achievement.
Our happy ending at last.
Something is weird.
We did it. What should we do now?
We died. The narrator becomes an alcoholic.
Where did everything go?
Well, the word ended.
Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
So the word doesn't. Not the cool part?
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
But you don't get the chance to make that jacket Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, but I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us.
The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? The villain vanquished. There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. You're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, the body! It's you! I got an achievement. It's you. You're alone in the place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
This is kinda hot though. What the fuck? Explore, what are you? The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of here. Oh my god, the font changed. It's not cursive anymore. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the words beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy whatever. Okay. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Ooh. What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
More than just a princess. I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person.
Oh, do not attack her. Okay.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Bruh, the music is so cool.
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Oh, so we made her like this.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Does that mean that we see the deity with different princesses? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Oh, that's also true. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know the words beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Oh. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But Were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Oh.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Ooh. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to save the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back. Wait, okay, make me forget. Okay, we can go now, right? Are you guys ready? We're just gonna forgo, right? Yeah, okay. It's time to forgo.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. A loving vessel brings the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
The real slave,
And at the end of that path
you know
is a
it
cabin.
when you see it.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the
Ooh,
end
this
of the
made me
world.
so fucking cold. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Oh, and we don't remember. Should we try turning? I'm gonna try turning around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I'm gonna try and leave. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going, the cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Yeah, I'm not going to the cabin. Fuck you.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
It ends if you do it twice. Nah, good luck with that, bro.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He
I'm gonna
doesn't know
go-
what he's
I'm gonna
talking about.
leave.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care, I'm not killing the princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the world and asking me to kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
And
Would
end
you
up
look
at
at
the
that?
cabin.
You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah, but I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for
I literally
everyone
don't
who
care.
ever will.
Literally fuck the word.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh, the music is so eerie.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait, what's going on?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
The stranger. That was fast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a 10% of deja vu. Oh, explore. Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard. You're in front of now. I'm wise to your tricks. You're in for it now.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I don't know. I think
What's
it's
with
more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
Contrarian.
Captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Lol.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
The words weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to
What
the
are you
cabin.
talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Okay, heading to the cabin now. I'm definitely going to save the princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the side. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever.
Well, that's clever. A little boring, though. It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing? No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing forever. Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me?
I mean, technically... Wait, technically if you don't slay the princess, but... she doesn't escape the cabin, we're safe, no?
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore.
Oh fuck, I should have saved, I'm stupid.
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Oh, I think we messed up. The world around you is unwound, this physical matter replaced by textured nothing. You find yourself in a long quiet once again. Memory returns. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Uh-oh. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force punishing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much red in the place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. I got denial. Return to the distant path or face the consequences.
You're on a path.
Okay, I'm just gonna start not going to the cabin.
You make your...
What? Wait a second. Wait a second. Yes.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see.
My chest stupid
sit here
sunt. We went all the way back here, sorry. Okay, we went all the way back here, I'm sorry. I don't know, I think I pressed the wrong button, sorry. I'm just gonna quickly skip this. Yeah. I'm sorry, this was an accident. I think I wanted to load, but I accidentally pressed quick load. What happens now? Okay, make me forget. Okay. Now...
You're here.
Turn around and leave.
Seriously?
Quiet, continue down the path. I'm not going back to the cabin.
Fine, good. Ignore.
Okay. Turn around again and leave again. Maybe you
When
should...
I said but fine.
Oh
There's
yeah.
always, and here we go. At first, but
Okay, I'm just gonna
sort of
try and
lose track
skip
of
this.
Just how long
This
you
is not the
spent
first time I
aimlessly
played.
tromping through the wilderness.
Okay, the stranger. Okay, now I have to pay attention what I
here.
do. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing
I
here?
assure you that you're not dead, and that the princess has yet to end the world. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. And to answer your question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else if by ruining...
Okay, I'm
the
gonna
world, the world
skip this
hasn't-
because we know this. The walls weren't there last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Yeah, I'm scared of going to the cabin. We're not gonna stay in the cabin for in the forest forever.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh my god, the wall.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
I'm gonna do a save now before I forget like an idiot.
Ignore him. He's
I
just
wanted
being
to say,
difficult
is
for the
this
sake of it.
Trump's America, but yeah, that too.
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin interior is
Ooh.
wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to
Oh,
make
this
any
is so
sense.
sickening.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths,
That showed
its
the murder
material
and the
devoid
puppet.
of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Don't spoil it! Do not spoil it! I don't mind if you guys tell me what to do once in a while. Don't spoil the game. Literally. Delete your, I'm gonna ask you right now, delete your text.
I've already told you what you're dealing with.
Or I will.
You're dealing with a princess.
Sorry.
How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Thank you so much.
You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
This game is so trippy.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Approach the mirror. Oh wait, no, let's talk about the mirror.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
So the mirror is definitely connected to the entity or that being that desires to have the princesses bring to them, which means that the narrator and the entity are not connected, or aka do not know each other. Because if you see, the narrator never talks about the mirror because he himself does not perceive the mirror. It's like it's on a different plane, and just like him, the entity or whatever that thing was with the princess does not know of the narrator. Both of them only know you, so they just don't see what's happening between. None of them see what's happening other than what they are allowed to see.
There's definitely a mirror.
But you see both.
There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean, and the mirror
Reach
disappears.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay, we take the blade, right? I should do a quick save. Actual save. Yeah. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way.
Switch your grip on the blade.
Ah, and it changes the
Congratulations.
cursor as well.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
I love him. Contrarian is my favorite so far.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Oh, sorry. I hit the mic. We can throw out the blade on the window, should we? Oh god, I need a save. Oh fuck me, the balls, I need so many saves. Should we throw it out the window? Yeah! Somebody says yeah. Kian says yeah. Yes. Anybody else? I need water. I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna wait one more. Somebody else says it, but I'm quickly going to go and grab something to drink. Just don't move. Nah, Joey says nah. I'm gonna be back in a minute. Fuck! I forgot my headset. Alright, I'm back. I took an energy drink, so I'll come back to life, and nobody else said anything. That's 2 against 1. Let's I did a save. If something shit happens, I'm gonna come back to this one. Throw out the window.
Ah, yes! Do it! Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head.
It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Weapon.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement
Oh
creaks
my
open,
god!
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
That's so creepy.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Lol.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Baby.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center staircase, or take the soft stairs to the right. Okay, chat, which one do you like? Are you a soft right stair fan, a harsh stair left, or the center one fan? Soft? Alright. Take the soft stairs to the right.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go,
Looks like
you sink in.
teeth.
First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
Looks like teeth.
Softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
What the fuck?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
This is literally the the storyboard.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Oh, this is just another
Consumption
ending.
and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
What
Fuck!
was that? What happened to us?
I skipped it. Sorry. What did she say? What did she say? I accidentally skipped it. Fuck! What did she say? I skipped it. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. What did she say? Reload and save. Do you know how far I was the last save? Also, I can only quick load. History? Oh no! Oh no, it's okay. It says there's a fucking history. I'm so stupid. Okay, it says, "Are you okay?" It says, "Are you okay?"
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally
Ooh.
different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
We don't have a knife. Let's go.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up. Okay, some of these are the same. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's
Oh,
face.
she looks normal.
She's so warm and friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
How strange. So, why are you here?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last
Her
time?
hands, though. Oh, they're different. Oh, you're right. The hands are different.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're
Does
going to be
that
so
matter?
irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But
You
what's
French,
done
you
is
have an
done,
accent,
isn't
it seems. No, I am Eastern European. I literally... We despise the French! Also, welcome, Sauce Hero. Helga, Sion, Zeke, Kapu, Juno's wife. Okay, Sauce. Hello, Sauce.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
There's more of you. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like was pulled apart.
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand.
Only she's speaking,
Sometimes I
though.
feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Thanks for welcoming me, though, lol. It's okay, it's okay.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out. And barely a
Oh, the
way
hands
in.
are different as well.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Oh, they're in different planes. There's more of you
Do you
now.
need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I, which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? Could always start by retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it.
True.
Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
What's your name? All I
For all I know, you're locked up down here. What's the reason? You're apparently a threat to the world. I'm getting you out of here. Try to free her. I don't know what you are, but it's literally answering all of them. So I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Regretfully think about the time you threw out the blade in the window. These are all one answers. I'm gonna leave that for a bit later. Do you know why you're down here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was.
You should save.
But you
Okay.
know, right? You have...
Thank you. Oh fuck, you have to know, you're the only person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope, please. Just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even
I
be
suppose I
a
gotta go
right
to my
choice when
shitty
all of them are
work.
so
Goodbye.
different?
I'm not gonna play too much either. I also have work to do, so yeah. Check out the VOD when it's done.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I'm trying to get you out of here. Don't worry. Don't regretful think about the.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Even the narrator's like, what the fuck?
But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Wow, so
Luckily,
true.
Nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
They just don't fit.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Can you fix her, guys? Can we
We
fix
should
her?
help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. I do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you just destroyed everything. Say nothing. What should we do? It's going to be okay. Oh, we give it to the thingy. The illusion of choice, and everything is possible, nothing is. But you never know. If she hears your reply, she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that Mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course, you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared. Let's be nice.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. You're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you don't see what's in it. In it! But you need to see what's in it. Oh my god, I can't read. The bloat. You've grown. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and
And it's the
movement.
other girl now.
I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Aww. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy isn't seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart, Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
So you don't have any preference on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
And what if I don't want to bring any more vessels? What if I just want to be here forever? I don't want to talk about this. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Every day closer, can you die? Alright, spiral vessel, bring the stranger to her. Okay, what should we do next? I'm gonna do one more route and I'm gonna end the stream.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered maybe the reason? Okay. Should we... Viva la revolution and then we're just gonna go and kill her? Let's try that.
That's the spirit.
Viva la revolution.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. Ooh, it's this one's happening sort of fast.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
The voice of the hero didn't
Her
even
voice
speak.
carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, she's cold now.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Just checking on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Oh, she's snarky.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Good question.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you even think about that? Okay, yeah, I'm caught. I'm here to kill you. Nah, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Really now? Drop the knife or tighten your grip around it. Tighten, sure.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Explore. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? Or we straight up go, I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade or slay the princess. What do you guys say? Should we try exploring? Let's try exploring. What if she's bluffing?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the blade. I drop the blade or slay the princess. I don't want to just slay. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine then. I guess we're on at an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Are you sure you don't want to talk? Squint at the princess even harder. Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Drop the blade or slay the princess. We don't have any other options. Drop or slay. Slay... That's one from the previous question. Come on. Come on! Tell me, what should I do? This is the first run, not even the second. Slay? Fine, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do a save. Slay!
Charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
What?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Bruh.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
Oh, it's because we
But she doesn't stop
hesitated.
there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie,
Ooh,
crushed
she
and
kinda
broken on
hot.
the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
I'm sorry, Mommy.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs.
This is the end, isn't it?
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yikes. Exploring, I'm getting deja vu. Okay, no, but I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You know I can hear you, right?
It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to
Voice
kill
of
us
the
again.
broken.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really already happened. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now?
It's pointless.
She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Sorry, I coughed.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Thanks. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go into
Sorry.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
I mean...
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Proceed to the
If
cabin.
that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
The interior of the cabin is
Ooh.
larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
We don't feel small. We are small.
We are the baby. You didn't say it about
That's
the mirror.
because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There's definitely a mirror.
There isn't.
Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
I care about whether I'm being lied to. There's a mirror.
As do I. And yeah, there is. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
I
It's
always
a wall.
wanna see
Isn't
the
much
mirror.
to see here. This really isn't funny.
Yeah, it's the same, and if you wanna wipe it off, it's
Reach
gone.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
This whole cabin. Should
Maybe
we
that's
take the
because you haven't
blade?
actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly
Grab,
haven't been
okay.
killed by the princess.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
And then we enter the cabin. Enter the basement. Ooh.
The door to the basement
Ooh.
creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost
Save.
as deep as you are tall.
It's as deep as you're told. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
How about you witness some therapy? Hi, Redrick. Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Lol.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Drop it or tighten your grip. Drop. Anybody else? And from the top, make it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna listen to the giant mommy.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor.
Nah, too late.
We didn't have to do that.
I have a save though.
And yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No or kneel. Do not seem for the lady. Kneel. Fine.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
I mean, that means you are a bird man.
The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
No, I won't tell you. You're supposed to end the word, remain silent. No, I won't tell you. Like, explore.
You will.
Oh, wow.
Just do it already. It will feel so much better to do as she says.
You're supposed to end the word.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Fuck you, narrator.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Forgotten?
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Wait, didn't this what the entity said? Oh, sorry. Didn't this what the entity said as well? That destroying is to simply create a new?
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Ooh.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
And all you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm not... Okay. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
I mean, true. What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Woof, 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 woof. Okay, I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that. I am yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. Okay, what should we do? Are we letting the giant woman do what she wants? Don't pledge yourself, you say? I mean, yeah. Save your return. Then you say we don't do that, right? Don't pledge yourself to her. Yeah, okay.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
You mean the knife?
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. Don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Oh, I cannot do anything. I am not allowed. Oh, that's so interesting.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
I wonder what do I have to do to be able to click those.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
I hate you so much, all of you. Stop making me do things. I'm going to kneel here forever. Oh, and I'm not allowed
You
to.
can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come, dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
What?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
End this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Oh. I cannot. What? Oh, I'm pretty sure like I have to do some there's some kind of things that I have to complete before I complete that.
No,
but I
you
guess
can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind.
I think I unlocked this a
literally
bit too
anything
early.
else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Oh yeah, because it said that you're not a person.
Is she talking about you?
Yes, it's talking about me.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
No.
You're a small one, aren't you?
No, it's not talking about the narrator. I think it's talking about me, as in you, as the player.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Yeah.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
What is it, the narrator? The princess is such a queen, yeah.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft,
She controls the narrator.
severing veins and arteries. Your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains
okay.
and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
I think I have to do this route, the tower, multiple times.
We will. I promise.
Yeah, I think this is how it is.
I know you will.
Yeah.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Uh-huh. The apotheosis. Oh, never mind, there's a chapter 3.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
Oh, let me guess. At the end of that path is a cabin.
Excuse me? This is the third time we've been here, and
Voice
this
of
is
the
hardly
paranoid.
a path in the woods. It's all big and weird.
Another witness to her radiance. Her hour is soon upon us.
I'm here to keep him in check. I'm sick of prying fingers digging around in our head, and he's making it all too easy for them to get in. This is bad.
Even the narrator knows something's not okay.
Oh, is it now? I hadn't noticed. Do you need a primer, Mr. Amnesiac?
No, I'm quite all right, but if all of you would take a moment to settle down, there's something important I'd like to get across to you before it's too late.
Which paths have you done? I did the damsel and I did the stranger. and I have no idea where we are at. I think I'm gonna finish this path somehow, like bringing it to the entity, and I'm gonna end the stream.
Is it about the princess? We already know all about the princess. Not to be trusted, that one. No, I mean, yes, it's about the princess, but whatever you think I'm going to say, it's probably not that.
Oh, really now?
You're not to be trusted either. Look, fine, just out with it already, yeah? But if I hear the words, "You're here to slay her," or "If you don't, it will be the end of the world," you'll have lost speaking privileges.
Bruh, even the hero's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
You're going to hear some of those words, but not all of them. Definitely not all in that order. I'm interested. Really? I know. It's probably a bunch of lies, but even lies have a kernel of truth to them.
You two are just wasting your time. It's all going to end when we open that cabin door, which means it's already over. What's the point of dawdling when the end is already written?
Okay, that nonsense he's going on about, that's what we need to talk about. You've been here before, obviously.
True.
So you have met us. Because boy, were you in denial about that last time. No, I haven't met you, but reality is clearly falling apart at the moment, and the only reason that would happen is if you knew things you weren't supposed to know.
Oppa!
What the hell are you talking about? He's talking about those weird marble trees and how wrong everything looks. Yes, exactly. Whatever you did before gave her far too much power. So you've got to cut it out, get to that cabin and slay her before things get any more out of hand. We gave her power? Why didn't you ever tell us we could do that? We probably would have gone about things very differently if we knew that.
True. I'm just gonna save again.
We've built a new god, and she is limitless.
Whoopsies.
Are our thoughts doing that? Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small. Shit! What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I'm making her even stronger?
Get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant. Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small.
Do you hear those two? With
Is this
their
not a
runaway
Kamachka?
thoughts?
No.
I'm only giving you the sliver of information I'm giving you now because things are already deep in the shitter. This was my last card to play and it looks like it's already made things worse. So hurry. Cabin. Now.
Explore. Okay, now hold on. I have so many questions. I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. What am I?
As you finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Stop believing everything you hear. We just have to get our thoughts in order. We just have to think straight. Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Do we? Okay, we have to proceed to the cabin. No other option.
The cabin explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Oh my god, it's a giant woman. Oh.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
She kind of a baddie though.
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts.
This is
Trees
giving
and stone and the ground itself
JRPG.
succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
Time to slay God, literal angel.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something
Literally
embeds in its
JRPG.
shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Take the blade.
Yeah, screw all of this, I'm with you. A real god wouldn't need us as part of her plan.
True that.
You'll never make it. And even if you do want possibly hope.
We'll do what we were always supposed to. We'll take this blade and we'll sink it into her heart. Look at the way everything's being flung around her. If we just throw ourselves in her direction, I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe none of this is real. Maybe we can do whatever we want to do. With a forceful tug, you yank the blade out from the tree. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, and for a moment you can feel everything around you, like you're a part of everything. Everything is a part of you. And then your eyes open, settling on your target. It's time.
Slay the princess.
You launch yourself towards the princess.
The paranoid has
You can
nothing
feel
to
her
do
gravity
with it.
envelop you,
Oh,
carrying you
paranoid
through
has
the
different
ground with
rules.
the violent swirl of her orbit.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. This looks cool as fuck.
Even now you defy me. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end what's destined to end everything.
Mommy.
Yeah, do it. Show her.
And this.
Why do I feel so cold?
Oh! Because she took her! You do not get the chance to slay her, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
No. Where did she go?
The end of something. Witness your better ascension. No, where did she go?
She's gone.
Okay.
Is this the end of the world? Did she end herself?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is not the end. You're going to be okay. Don't
It
worry.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way. I don't want to look at us.
I see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Can we trust you? A mercy.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror, gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You withered. You withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, wow, she's a giant head. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, mommy. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or another on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. No, I like you.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Yeah, the music is amazing. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
I'm still planning to kill you once we're done with this. Okay, no, you know that in one that we're gonna... do you know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you want to do when you finish? Do you still not care of what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
You're so nice, man. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Okay. It's the same killing
If
one.
that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me.
I don't want to go back anymore. I just want to stay here forever. If I have no.
The desires of my multitude.
Do you wish something, girl?
This competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Alright, the godly vessel, bring the apotheosis to her.
You're on a path in the
No,
woods.
so what the fuck? I wanna save. Sorry. Okay, I am going to end the stream here. I saved. I think I played enough. Yes, and quit. I saved, and I'm going to end the stream here. We brought her 3 people, so we're doing great, I think. Why I'm ending the stream is because I have to work, as I said, and I only plan to play until like 1. And now that I fulfilled that, I think I am more than allowed to leave. Thank you guys for coming. It means a lot to me. Next week I'm not going to stream, so please don't look out for a schedule. But in 2 weeks we are going to continue with this game, and then we're gonna go back to Omori. If nothing is going to come into our way, you need to bring much more. Bring much more what? Never mind. Anyway, so to continue, like the stream, follow me, subscribe to me. I would really appreciate that. You can also find me on Instagram. You can also find me on Twitter. You can also find me on Fiverr, but right now Fiverr is really hectic, so make sure that you DM me before you ask for something, because it's like, again, really hectic. And on top of it all, I don't know, it's just a lot happening right now. Thank you for that 1.2k people who joined our channel already. Everybody gets a shout out on Friday, so don't worry about everything else. I'm gonna go head out. I really need to pee. I've been needing to pee for so long. I need to go. I need to fry some chicken on the toilet. Anyways, once again, thanks for coming. See you on the next one. Join the Discord server if you wanna have more in-depth combos with me, or if you wanna like hang out more often there and I don't know, just know more about me, I guess. You can find the Discord server in the stream description or on Instagram, wherever. I'm gonna head out. Bye.